Construction's going gangbusters. We've got anywhere from 300 to 500 folks working out on the various job sites here.
The Braves Stadium construction moving along. A look at new renderings of what the multi-million-dollar facility will look like.
Plus, who the Sarasota County School District has chosen as the head of their new police force.
And why Sarasota County Sheriff Knight is drawing criticism on social media. Your Suncoast News starts now.
You're watching ABC 7 News at 5.
Good evening, I'm Jacqueline Matter.
And I'm Scott Dennis. Thanks for being with us tonight. Topping our news this evening, Sarasota County Schools has a new police chief.
Today, the district offering the job to a man with 22 years of law enforcement experience. Paul Grahowski has been named the chief of the new Sarasota County Schools Police Department. He will oversee the force, which includes 3 sergeants and 21 school resource officers going into the 2018-2019 school year. Grahowski comes to Sarasota from Allen Hancock Joint Community College in Santa Maria, California, where he recently served as the director of public safety, serving and protecting 4 college campuses. The new chief also worked for the Port St. Lucie Police Department in Florida from 2002 to 2015, where he was a member of the SWAT team for 11 years. Grahowski is currently in a 4-hour extensive background check as part of that new position.
Having worked at a community college and a sworn law enforcement agency as part of an educational institution, but also having worked out in that public sector in a public police department, understanding kind of both sides of that equation, that had great value to me.
Now, Grahowski still needs to pass that intense background investigation before the district can officially hire him. The school board also has to approve the decision as well at their upcoming meeting on June 19th. Grahowski was also a finalist for the Northport PD chief position.
And the city of Northport announcing its new chief of police today. City manager Peter Lear says Todd Garrison has accepted that position and will now go through background check and a physical. He'll likely start on the job within the next 30 days. Garrison, a third-generation cop, is currently a captain with the Lee County Sheriff's Office, where he served since 1994. Garrison's annual salary will start at $125,000. Well, it's almost time to play ball in Northport. The new Braves spring training facility is right on track, and this weekend you can see the progress.
That's right. The team releasing renderings today of what that stadium is going to look like when it's all finished. ABC 7's Jackie Kelly is at the construction site now with an update and a way for you to get your hand on some of those tickets. Jackie, what can you tell us?
Scott, Jacqueline, I'm here at the construction site for the new Brave Stadium, and as you can see behind me, they're starting to work on the roadway to get in and out of the stadium. Now, earlier I talked with someone from the construction company, and they told me that construction is well on its way.
Construction's going gangbusters. We've got anywhere from 300 to 500 folks working out on the various job sites here.
West Village Improvement District Chairman Martin Black says construction of the new state-of-the-art Brave Stadium is on schedule. The new stadium will be on 90 acres of land, have 7 fields, an LED scoreboard, and 8,000 seats. To celebrate what's to come, Northport is throwing a party this Saturday.
We have life-size bobbleheads, we'll have food and games and stuff for the family, so it'll be just an opportunity to come out and talk baseball and ask a lot of questions.
Fans can also see renderings of the stadium and purchase tickets.
And there's many perks and benefits to the season ticket, whether it's movie night or kickball night or whatever happens at the stadium.
The stadium is set to be complete by the end of this year. The Braves will play their last game of the 2019 spring training season at the new field.
Now, that launch party will take place this Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the George Bullen Activity Center in Northport. Now, people from the Braves said that they've been receiving a lot of phone calls from fans who are saying how excited they are about this new stadium. So they're expecting a good turnout on Saturday. Reporting live in Northport, Jackie Kelly, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Okay, thank you, Jackie, and I'm sure a lot of people looking forward to that.
Yeah,
it seems like it's already here.
Those
almost.
new renderings are remarkably clear, and I mean, they look like photos of the finished product. So, yeah, check them out if you can. It's pretty cool to see that, what we're going to have here. in about a year and a half. All right, let's get a check on our weather this afternoon. Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan tracking some storms right now. Bob?
That's right. Lakewood Ranch in particular is stretching all the way up into State Road 64. Lakewood Ranch looking pretty good at around 3 o'clock. And then as we move to the 4 o'clock hour, you'll start to see things darken up and the rain come pretty heavy right now. And it's still happening, that rainfall at the rainfall rate up to 1.5 inches an hour. And not much activity going on as expected. The sea breeze has developed and pushed inland. Now Northport has had quite a bit of rainfall earlier today. You saw that, and also a shower there near downtown Bradenton earlier this afternoon. All that again shifting basically to the east and northeast. There will be some outflow boundaries which will generate a few isolated showers closer to the coast as it breaks down that sea breeze. But you'll notice there hasn't been a lot of movement over the past hour from just south of Lakewood Ranch, stretching all the way up now to State Road 64 near Foxley, and then also heading off toward possibly Parrish here in the next hour. Lakewood Ranch, so right around University Parkway, some heavy rainfall even at the UTC Mall, getting some rain. A few lightning strikes occurring with these cells all the way up to State Road 64, and again, close to Heritage Harbor, and it looks as though we are seeing rainfall at Waterleaf right now near the upper Manatee Road, River Road there. Here's a 3D shot of it. Right at 3,000 foot, it looks like some of these cells, and that means it does have the potential for generating more lightning at this time. Now the Futurecast is calling for these showers and storms to break down and then back toward the coast later on tonight. So we'll keep a chance for a few showers in the mix through this evening. The rainfall should not be all that widespread, but there will be a few storms that will eventually kick out into the Gulf of Mexico, say around midnight. And we could get some interesting displays, some lightning out there. But for the most part, the pattern isn't going to change much for Thursday. More on that forecast coming up in a few minutes. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Bob. The Venice Police Department is trying to find the person responsible for breaking into multiple vehicles. Police released this surveillance video showing someone trying to open cars on Laurel Avenue. Police say a string of burglaries occurred on that street and on Auburn Lake Circle between May 26th and June 3rd. The vehicles in this video were locked, but police say other vehicles in the area were not so lucky. If you have any information on who this person is, call Sarasota County Crime Stoppers.
Sarasota County Sheriff Tom Knight drawing some criticism after using his agency's official Facebook page to support Governor Rick Scott's U.S. Senate campaign. Sarasota County Sheriff's Office shared a live video Monday on Facebook of Scott receiving the endorsement of Sheriff Knight and 54 other Florida sheriffs. The agency wrote that Knight was proud to support Governor Rick Scott in his run for Senate. Critics are now taking aim at the sheriff for that post. So do you think the sheriff should be using the agency's social media account to endorse a candidate? You can head over to our Facebook page and let us know your thoughts.
Well, after the historic breakthrough, a sitting U.S. president and North Korean dictator striking a deal. The president declaring there is no more nuclear threat from North Korea, as some senators expressed doubt. Today, President Trump tweeting, "Everybody can now feel much safer than the day I took office. There is no longer a nuclear threat from North Korea." The Speaker of the House expressing cautious optimism.
And we should be under no delusion of our experiences with North Korea. It's a terrible regime. They've done terrible things, and they've been deceitful in the past. But it's really important that we disrupted this status quo like the president has.
Now, it's not the first time that the North Koreans made promises to denuclearize, happening last during both the Clinton and Bush administrations. The Secretary of State says they absolutely want major steps taken in the next 2 years for nuclear arms reduction. That puts that deadline at the end of Trump's first administration.
A local political science professor says it's just too soon to tell if the Singapore summit was a success or not. Dr. Frank Alcock of New College of Florida says Kim Jong-un has a history of making promises he does not keep. Alcock also says this agreement appears to have less specifics than the two previous deals within the past 25 years.
If you were to look at what the agreements said in the '94 agreement that was done by the Clinton administration and the 2005 agreement from the Bush administration, this one has much less substance. You could even refer to it as like a nothing burger.
Alcock says the summit was unprecedented with potential and risks, but the outcome is unclear at this point.
Some big changes are coming to the Miss America pageant after an email scandal last year that involved pageant officials making sexist remarks about the contestants. The pageant system did a complete overhaul. One of the biggest changes was getting rid of the swimsuit portion of the pageant. As the mother of Miss Florida 2002, Marianne Carson, says her daughter trained for the swimsuit portion just like any other athlete.
Actually gave Katie a different perspective on how you take care of your body, what you need to do, the diet that you need. So she was doing things that she had never incorporated in her life before.
Tonight on ABC 7 News at 7, several former pageant contestants will weigh in on the changes to the Miss America competition.
Coming up, why repairs to the Venice Fishing Pier are being delayed until next year.
And Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan will be back with more on the chance of thunderstorms for the rest of this week. Plus, mosquito season is in full swing, how to deal with the bugs on the Suncoast and avoid getting bit.
This is the story of a boy who is very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where nothing could get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. It made him feel uncomfortable. One day, he found out he had something called autism. His family got him help, and slowly, he learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now, during our Finish Upgrade event, save up to 15% when you upgrade to a premium finish. Schedule your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or go to californiaclosets.com.
Sarasota Oxygen and CPAP is the largest locally owned CPAP supply company in the area. Is it time to replace your old equipment? The staff at Sarasota Oxygen and CPAP can show you the most up-to-date CPAP equipment and supplies to meet your sleep apnea needs, including portable travel devices and the SoClean automatic CPAP sanitizer. We serve all of Southwest Florida, giving the highest quality of care with the finest CPAP equipment. Please visit our website, sarasotacpap.com.
Get to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat in Sarasota for big savings on new Ram trucks. The Ram 1500 has been named a Consumer Guide Best Buy for 6 years in a row. Yet an all-new redesigned 2018 Ram 1500 for as little as $21,499. Or save big and get up to $13,000 off a new Ram Bighorn Crew Cab. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat in Sarasota.
This is an important message for anyone with Medicare. You may be eligible for an all-in-one Medicare plan that combines hospital, medical, and prescription drug coverage together with extra benefits that may include dental, vision, hearing aids, and much more. Some of these plans have a $0 monthly premium regardless of your income. That's right. For one low plan premium, or in some cases a $0 premium, you may be able to get coverage for your hospital visits, doctor appointments, prescription drugs, routine dental care, eyeglasses and contact lenses, hearing aids, and possibly more. Today may be the first time you've heard about this type of Medicare plan. The advisors at the Medicare.com helpline are licensed insurance agents who will explain more when you call. Call now to see if you qualify. Call the number on your screen now. Call now to see if you qualify for these benefits. You worked hard for your Medicare. Now is the time for your Medicare to work hard for you. Not affiliated with or acting on behalf of any government agency or program.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now, during our Finish Upgrade event, save up to 15% when you upgrade to a premium finish. Schedule your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or go to californiaclosets.com.
An update now on plans to repair the Venice Fishing Pier. A shortage of wood means the pier will go through another tourism season before it gets a permanent fix. After damage from Hurricane Irma last year, the pier had to be closed while its structural integrity was evaluated. City officials determined it could be repaired and reopened for this year's season and then closed again afterward for more extensive work. Well, now the city says the Brazilian hardwood needed for the pier is unavailable right now, and it could take up to 5 months to get it delivered. So the city decided Tuesday to delay the pier repairs until after next April. Official start of summer just a week away, but mosquitoes have already arrived here on the Suncoast. The annoying pest can ruin an outing and leave you itching for days. ABC 7 talked with Sarasota County's Director of Mosquito Management about mosquitoes and how you can protect yourself.
If you want to stay safe from mosquito disease, the first thing to do is don't get bit. And that involves, of course, the stuff which hopefully everybody has heard and taken to heart by now, which is remove all the containers and anything that holds water around your house. Wear repellents, specifically ones that are endorsed by the CDC, proven effective. Cover your skin with clothing, loose, light-fitting clothing.
Of course, we've had a lot of rain recently, but so far Smith says we have not seen the mosquito population increase significantly. The official first day of summer, June 21st.
Those mosquito bites can certainly ruin the rest of your evening or day.
Welcome back to you.
Thank you. And it's been a while since all three of us have been back up here together.
We are looking at just some nice weather along the coastline. Inland storms, though, kind of disrupting some plans right now. And we have a little red tide report. The midweek report has come out from the FWC. We're going to have that as well. Photos sent in from Northport today. Northport did get some rainfall this late morning, early afternoon. This gentleman here sending the picture in. Not a great day for pool time there. Ron Krusel sending this in. He said he had to empty it out. It came down so heavy at times. And Casey Key, different story though. Look at this, beautiful out there. I was out at Lido, actually the south end of Lombo Key. No mention of red tide. I didn't feel any effects of red tide. Didn't notice any there at the south end of Lombo Key. But there are reports of dead fish now being reported near Siesta Key. Also Lido Beach. It's spotty. Don't get me wrong, it's not all red tide here, but we have had reports of some fish kills as well near Venice Beach and all the way down to near Minnesota Key. Moderate levels usually cause the fish kills, and we are seeing some of that right now. In fact, we're looking at basically low to moderate levels of red tide. You see that in medium levels. 25 samples now just recently have been taken. And of those 25 samples, 17 come from Sarasota County, showing some red tide detection there. In fact, we're looking at very low to medium concentrations now. And as I said, it's not widespread near New Pass. We're getting some as well, Longboat Pass and the north end of Anna Maria Island, some reports of some irritation there. So keep that in mind. If you do run into the red tide, just move a little bit down the road and you should be able to find a clear area for the most part. But right now the moisture is kind of bottled up down to our south. We have high pressure, the axis, the middle of it, basically situated right over the central portion of the state. So we're not getting our typical afternoon thunderstorms quite yet, but we will eventually get there. But I looked at the long range model. It doesn't appear that we're going to see it for a long duration. We may get a little taste of it on Sunday. On Father's Day, we may see those afternoon and evening storms start to push back toward the coast. But for the time being, the sea breeze develops. We get a little convergence set up, and mainly right along the spine of the interstate. Now, Northport's a little bit further inland, so they had some storms earlier today. And now that activity pretty heavy now. Lakewood Ranch, it's lessening there. We still have the lightning nearby, so you got to look out for that. Stay indoors all the way from, again, State Road 70 up to 64 and heading off toward Parrish now. The strikes haven't been all that impressive. Typically during an afternoon thunderstorm, you can see these numbers reach up into the thousands. But right now, 28 in just the last 10 minutes or so. And down to Lakewood Ranch. At the town center, getting some light rain still hanging on there, disrupting the golf. You can't play at Legacy because Legacy is being repaired right now, and they're doing some renovations there, but a lot of rain falling there. And now starting to spread a little bit west of I-75. You can see that near Stone River Road. Again, this is State Road 70 near Terra Boulevard, getting some pretty heavy downpours, a few lightning strikes up near Waterleaf, some rain falling as well. Upper Manatee River getting a downpour and a couple of lightning strikes just in the last 2 minutes or so. In the Meadows, finally getting some rainfall there as it is slowly working toward the coast. It's going to have a hard time getting all the way out to the islands, but one or two showers will later on tonight. As far as that futurecast goes, look for those evening showers, possibly scattered about, moving out into the Gulf, and then we'll do it all over again tomorrow with the showers and storms developing inland and have a tendency to just kind of sit there and move basically to the north and northeast. Southwest winds for boaters. It should be great boating weather again. I know a lot of folks are out there trying to catch those tarpon near shore, and seas running 2 feet or less, basically a light chop on the bays and inland waters. Well, it looks not very summer-like as far as the rain chances go, but temperatures it does. Upper 80s all the way through the next 7 days, close to 90 degrees. And for Father's Day, I mentioned a 40% chance for a few scattered showers and storms. And it looks like those could be in the afternoon, but Saturday looks good. So does Sunday. Not a problem for all you fathers out there. They want to relax, maybe go to the beach, some golf, tennis, or whatever, right? Back to you.
Whatever we want to do, I think. Thanks, Bob. Now to First Alert Traffic. This is a live look at the intersection of US 41 and Fruitville Road in Sarasota. You can see traffic's moving along there. Just a little bit of congestion at this light as you turn onto Fruitville from 41, but otherwise not too bad at this hour. Jacqueline.
Thanks, Scott. In health news tonight, a troubling trend in the very smallest of mankind. ABC's Janae Norman tells us about the increase in preterm births across the U.S.
After 40 weeks, a baby is prepared to take its first breath of air and meet the world. Even at 37 weeks, they do well. Babies born before then are called preterm and have more health issues the earlier they're born. And now the National Vital Statistics System tells us more babies are being born before their time. Our country's preterm birth rate rose slightly from 9.57% of all births to 9.85% in just 2 years between 2014 and 2016. Luckily, most of the preterm babies were born in the later weeks, between 34 and 36 weeks gestation, and race didn't seem to play a part. The rise was shared by white, black, and Hispanic women. The rate of preterm births rose 1% for multiple deliveries, twins, triplets, and more, who are almost always born early. The rise in preterm births was small, and with an overall trend to older mothers who sometimes have more difficult pregnancies. The general stability of these numbers is good news, but obstetricians and all healthcare providers will want the trend to reverse itself. Fewer preterm babies means fewer babies in trouble and happier moms and dads. With this Medical Minute, I'm Janae Norman, ABC News.
Salmonella is one of the most common types of food poisoning caused by bacteria. It's often the result of eating undercooked meat or contaminated food. The Cleveland Clinic's Dr. Stephen Gordon says a person's symptoms are usually self-treatable, but it can be different for everyone. Salmonella is more common in the summer months than in the winter and is also more likely to affect children. Dr. Gordon says the most important things that people can do to stay safe at home are wash their hands before preparing food, thoroughly cook food, and avoid cross-contamination. Coming up, several homes catch fire on the same street as a recent home explosion, and a scary bus ride for students in Wisconsin. Why a mom is accused of taking a hammer to a school bus full of kids.
I heard about the Dotole Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Dotole Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was and some additional cancers that were not found during the biopsy. I would recommend the Dotole Cancer Center. As a group of human beings, they are unbelievably great.
If you think it's hot outside, just wait until you see even hotter savings inside. Only at Rugs As Art Hot Summer Savings Sale event will you find the lowest prices on a vast selection of stunning rugs, furniture accents, and accessories. This special event only happens once a year, so hurry in before the best selections are gone. The Hot Summer Savings event ends soon, so don't miss out on the best prices ever. Rugs As Art, Sarasota's only area rug superstore.
My name is Blake. I received a heart transplant when I was 2 weeks old. I play defense for the Red Hot Tornadoes. Sometimes my heart starts pounding like faster and faster as I go. I know I have someone else's heart inside me. It makes me feel happy because someone was generous enough to give me a second chance to live.
This gift of life was made possible by an organ donor. Imagine what you could make possible. Sign up as an organ, eye, and tissue donor. Go to organdonor.gov.
I witnessed him have 2 heart attacks in ICU. He went through seizures.
We'd much rather have Aaron like this than dead. A lot of parents don't have that luxury.
He can't talk. He can't walk. This is a condition Aaron will live with for the rest of his life because he abused prescription pills.
Mind your meds. Learn more from the Partnership for Drug-Free Kids.
Our nation's servicemen and women show great courage and leadership, both on and off the battlefield. When they transition to civilian life, they can apply the skills and values they learned in the military to the workplace. That's why the Coalition to Salute America's Heroes is urging employers everywhere to be smart, bet on a vet. Hiring a veteran is also a great way to show your appreciation for them. To learn more, call 1-888-44-SALUTE.
5 homes catch fire in Ohio today on the same street where a deadly home explosion occurred over the weekend. Firefighters responded around midnight where they found 2 houses burning, and the flames spread quickly to 3 more homes. 3 of the homes were vacant, but the 2 that had the most damage were occupied. Fortunately, no one was hurt. Fire officials are investigating the cause of the fires. All of this happened just about a half a mile from the home that exploded Sunday after gas built up while several people were stripping the house for scrap metal. A Wisconsin high school parent is caught on camera taking a hammer to a school bus full of kids. Police say it all started when an argument between 2 students turned physical. One girl walks up to another and then punches her. The 2 then continue to go at it for over a minute. Both girls then call their moms to tell them what happened, and that's when things took a shocking turn. The car swerves in front of the bus. Well, the driver gets out and comes to the door, banging out on the window with a hammer, causing the glass to break. That woman was identified as the mother of one of those girls. She was charged with misdemeanor disorderly conduct. Both were issued disorderly conduct citations.
An Oklahoma deputy saves a 3-year-old boy who was choking on a quarter. The deputy saw a woman waving for help outside of a car wash after she thought her son had swallowed a lollipop. After hitting him 3 times on the back, a quarter flew out of the boy's mouth. The mother says the deputy normally doesn't even take that route, and he usually doesn't have his windows down, but she is forever thankful that he was there. And a raccoon was spotted in Minnesota scaling an over 20-story skyscraper. People are sharing videos from inside and outside of the building. At one point, the raccoon took a break outside of the window of a law firm on the 23rd floor. Here you can see that raccoon making its way up the building, and it did eventually make it all the way to the roof. According to a tweet from the building's owner, the raccoon was caught and picked up by St. Paul's Department of Safety and Inspections. Coming up at 5:30, how the city of Sarasota is trying to save a local golf course. And at 5:32, where a new luxury condo project is breaking ground today. Plus at 5:36, why a push is being made to rename a street in front of Venice High School. We'll have those stories straight ahead.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now, during our Finish Upgrade event, save up to 15% when you upgrade to a premium finish. Schedule your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or go to californiaclosets.com.
Get more for your money at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Subaru vehicles hold their value better than any other brand for 2018, according to ALG. And Subaru is Kelley Blue Book's most trusted brand for 4 years running. The Subaru Forester is an IIHS top safety pick for 12 years running, and right now, you can lease a new Subaru Forester for just $229 a month, or get 0% financing with 0 down. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
For more than 100 years, American Humane Association has been teaching kids to be kind to animals. Those in our homes, on the farms, on the silver screen, and wildlife conservation, caring for the world's vanishing creatures. But we can't do it alone. Visit kindness100.org to find ways to teach kids how they can make a more caring, compassionate, and humane world for all of us.
Sarasota Oxygen and CPAP is the largest locally owned CPAP supply company in the area. Is it time to replace your old equipment? The staff at Sarasota Oxygen and CPAP can show you the most up-to-date CPAP equipment and supplies to meet your sleep apnea needs, including portable travel devices and the SoClean automatic CPAP sanitizer. We serve all of Southwest Florida, giving the highest quality of care with the finest CPAP equipment. Please visit our website, sarasotacpap.com.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now, during our Finish Upgrade event, save up to 15% when you upgrade to a premium finish. Schedule your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or go to californiaclosets.com.